Hi guys, welcome to Movie Chat More Part 2. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. This is basically about, this is AMA as well. This is why Michael Myers will never die. I don't care what anybody else says. I do care. That's why I'm here, to hear your guys' opinions on this. But here's my reasons why Michael Myers cannot die. Not in Halloween Ends, not in any other Halloween movie. Ever. Do you know why? Some of you probably already know this. Mustafa Akkad, the godfather of Halloween, the money man behind Halloween, it was contracted. Whether you know this or whether you don't, it was contracted. Mustafa Akkad says, yeah, okay, I'll give you the money. I'll fund Halloween as long as we never kill him off. And Mustafa Akkad died, I think, back in 2005. I could be wrong on that year, but sadly, Mustafa Akkad passed away. And the future of the franchise was left to his son, Malek Akkad. I'm telling you guys stuff you probably already know. Got to start somewhere. Anyway, Malek Akkad, as far as I know, Malek Akkad went with his father's wishes. And according to Malek Akkad, son of the godfather of Halloween, Mustafa, may he rest in peace, Michael Myers will never die. Ever. You can't kill. It's not what they say. I mean, what is it? Actually, I was thinking of Halloween 4 with the guy. You can't kill a damnation, mister. It don't die like a man dies. You know, the guy who gives Dr. Loomis a lift. I know that, Mr. Sayer. So yeah, Michael Myers, the shape. Michael Myers will never die. And I've heard some theories. I've heard quite a few theories. It's like, oh, well, yeah, Michael Myers can die in this timeline because they just bring him back in like 5, 6, 7, 10 years' time, which they will. But fuck me, man, these glasses are so uncomfortable. I cannot wait until I get my new ones. I cannot wait until I get my new glasses. So, yes, they at the end of Halloween Ends, they can pretend Michael Myers is dead, but they will have to do something. The makers, Blumhouse, good old Jason Blum, they will have to do something. This is why I'm flabbergasted. When's the last time you heard that phrase? I am flabbergasted that so many Halloween fans and so many horror fans and movie fans and right here on YouTube are convinced, absolutely convinced that Michael Myers will die at the end of Halloween Ends. I mean, and die, absolutely die, kind of like the end of Halloween H2O with the head chop, with the decapitation. If they do that, then they're going to have to pull a Halloween Resurrection on us, because it's, as far as I know, in the contract with Mustafa Akkad and now Malek Akkad, the shape can never die. So if they end Halloween Ends with Michael Myers dying, they have to leave it open for a sequel, because it's in the contract. I mean, so all of these rumors I'm hearing that this is going to be the end. I mean, Halloween Ends. You would think so, right? But all of these rumors about Michael Myers actually dying and never coming back, it's like, well, that cannot happen. It's in the contract. Michael Myers will never die. Hey, Quincy Bills, welcome to the chat, Quincy. I think they will leave it open. Yeah, they have to. They have to leave it open. They have to. It's in the contract. Quincy follows up with, I think he will kill Laurie at the end. Yeah, I agree. I think again, Laurie is going to die. I mean, how many times has she died so far? Once off screen at the beginning of Halloween 4. At the beginning of Halloween Resurrection, she died again. So, yeah. In this one, yeah, I think, I agree, Quincy. Jamie Lee Curtis is gone again. But yeah, they will have to leave it open. It's contracted. It's contracted. That's why I can't believe so many YouTubers are saying, "Oh, this is going to be it until the next one." Well, not really. Not really. Even if at the end of Halloween Ends, when we see it in October, no, they cannot kill him off. Quincy Bill says the devil's eyes. What, Myers? Yeah, that's why I'm getting new glasses soon, because these glasses are as uncomfortable as fuck. Quincy, how did they mention Laurie dying in Halloween 4? I don't doubt they did. I just can't remember. Oh, that was a that wasn't a some kind of nightmare. She died in a car crash. It's Laurie Strode died in a car crash, and with her surviving daughter Jamie, and yeah, that was their explanation, because we had Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, which is, forget it, and then Halloween 4, and she died in a car crash. Quincy says Ben Tremer's ghost. Ben Tremer's ghost will return and kill Michael. Well, considering what Blumhouse have done to this franchise, I mean, anything is open. I mean, probably not that, but I wouldn't be surprised. Ben Tremer. Is it him or not? Yeah. Quincy says Halloween 4 was really good. Yeah, Halloween 4. Sometimes I think Halloween 4 is my favorite Halloween movie. Then I come to my senses, and I mean, the best Halloween movie, in my humble opinion, is 1978. But sometimes I watch it, especially when it gets to Halloween time and September, the autumn, the fall. I think September, October, especially when it gets to Halloween night itself. And for years, I've had like Halloween marathons, and 1, 2, 4, even 5. But yeah, love Halloween 4. I love the characters in Halloween 4: Rachel, Carruthers, little Jamie, Sheriff Brackett. Yeah. Dwight Little's direction in Halloween 4 was unbelievable. The cinematography in Halloween 4 was incredible. Quincy follows up with, I always loved the scene in Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers, where the kids outside left something in the yard, and the stepdad got all pissed off. Always makes me laugh. Yep, same here. I think that was the guy, Bradford English. Yeah, that's his real name, Bradford English. And he was a Strode. John Strode in Halloween 6. And they've left. I know exactly what you're talking about, Quincy. That they've left the Halloween, the Michael Myers mask on something outside the house, and he's got an axe. I think it's an axe, or tired of this Michael Myers bullshit. Yeah, I remember that. It always makes me laugh as well. Bradford English playing John Strode. Yeah, great stuff. Quincy, LOL. Yeah, it was an axe. Yeah, it was. Yeah, tired of this Michael Myers bullshit. Quincy Beatles, Tina with the heart. Oh, you're a big Tina fan from Halloween 5. Yeah? I assume so. You put the big, how do you do it? The heart. So you're a big Tina fan. You don't hear that often. Quincy Bills, what are your feelings on the weird White Horse hallway scenes from Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? Absolute garbage, absolute crap. It made no sense. It was complete shit. I like Rob Zombie's 2007 Halloween. And I love Rob Zombie. I mean, if you want to be entertained, wow, go just watch some Rob Zombie interviews on YouTube. There's so many there. The guy is amazing. I'm a massive Rob Zombie fan, but I'm not a fan of all of his work. I love The Devil's Rejects. That's my favorite zombie movie. Free from Hell was pretty good. And Halloween, 2007 Halloween. But when it comes to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 with the white horses and the ghost mums, and it's like, Rob, what are you thinking of, pal? Quincy says, oh yeah, I love Tina's character. Yeah, I mean, so many don't. You know? So many people hate Tina. So many people hate the actress. What's it, Wendy Kaplan? Yeah, Wendy Kaplan, I think. Played Tina in Halloween 5. She was given a job to do, and she did her job. It's like, you're the bubbly girl. You're the bubbly girl who doesn't give a crap. I'm not saying Halloween 5 is a great movie. It's not. I enjoy it, but it's not a great movie. But that was her job. Wendy Kaplan as Tina. Hey, she's the bubbly girl. The girl who doesn't give a crap. I like Tina. She's annoying sometimes, but that was her job. She had a job to do, and she did the job well. Quincy says, I had a crush on her character growing up as a child. She was really cool. Yeah. Yep. I mean, that was her role, yeah? Her role was the bubbly, the bouncy, I don't give a crap kind of gal. I mean, it's incredible how some people can delve into that character so much. I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for that. If you want to delve into Dr. Loomis, if you want to delve into the character of Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode. But there's not much to do with Tina. Tina is Tina. Tina is Tina. And yes, she can be annoying, but Wendy Kaplan was given a job to do, and she did that job very, very well, in my humble opinion. Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh has joined the room. Welcome, Josh. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you here. Because I cannot wait to get new glasses, man. I cannot wait to get new glasses. Josh, how's your week been? Pretty good. Actually, this week has been really, really good. Apart from these glasses. Oh, by the way, Josh, how has your week been, man? How you been? Yeah, I'm getting rid of these glasses, and hopefully replacing them with the good old aviators. I mean, these are not glasses, they're sunglasses. They're not lenses, they're not prescribed lenses. Apparently, you can get these glasses, which I never knew up until like 2 days ago. You can buy, and they're not cheap, but you can buy prescribed aviator glasses, but they're not cheap. So I'm hoping I can replace these things with these things. Josh, I've been great, thanks. Good to hear, Josh. Good to hear. Those are, Josh says, those are cool, actually. What, these ones? I love the frames. I love these frames. But they keep on slipping. They're very heavy. They're very heavy on my this massive nose of mine, you know. Quincy Bill says, nice glasses. Thank you, Quincy. Hey, Stephen Law. Stephen Law, good morning. Welcome to the chat, Stephen. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, my friend. Always good to have Stephen Law in the chat. We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Quincy Bills, Josh is in the chat. Stephen Law is in the chat. Let's keep it going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Halloween and AMA. It's still AMA. Absolutely fantastic. I love it when you guys chat with one another. Brilliant stuff. This is So basically in the next few days, well, the next video I do, it will be these, the aviator glasses, but not tinted, not sunglasses, just aviator glasses. Hollywood. Quincy Bill says, Hollywood. Going Hollywood tonight, but going Hollywood. What made you say Hollywood, Quincy? If you don't mind me asking, my friend. Hollywood. We're going Hollywood tonight, but going Hollywood. I can't sing. I apologize. Stephen Law, Tom Cruise. Oh, aviator. Yeah. Is that what you mean? Yeah, Tom Cruise is a good actor, a brilliant actor. But he's a bit of a freak, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Tom Cruise is a bit of a freak, but he's a damn fine actor. Quincy Bill says Halloween 1, 4, and 6 are my top 3. Excuse me, guys. Go back. Quincy Bill says Halloween 1, 4, and 6 are my top 3. I love them all, though, besides Rob Zombie's 2. Can't stand Rob Zombie's 2 myself. I think it's the worst Halloween movie ever made. I said that about Halloween Kills, the worst Halloween movie ever made. But Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is worse, in my humble opinion. It's worse. A lot worse. I'm still not a big fan of Halloween Kills, but it's better than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Yep, Halloween 1, 4. Like I said earlier, Halloween 4 is my second favorite in the franchise. With me, it would probably be Halloween 78, Halloween 4, then Halloween 2, 1981. Quincy Bills. Show me the body! Now, that's a good film, Jerry Maguire. I have that. I haven't seen it in a long time. I have Jerry Maguire on Blu-ray. I've seen it, but not for a long time. Good movie though. Good movie. Stephen Law says, "You look like you should be in the new Top Gun film." I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you very much, Stephen. Quincy says, "Hey, okay, hey, Stephen. Yes, he does. Doesn't. Thank you very much. Thank you." Uh, duh, 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 duh. Josh says, "Did you see my last comment? YouTube is weird." Let me just right now. Let's see. The last one I see, Josh, is, "Hey Quincy, hope you're good." That's the last. That's the last comment I see, Josh, from you. But like you say, YouTube is fucking weird. So whatever it was, type it again, hopefully, if you don't mind, and we'll see how we go. My apologies for that. It's just YouTube, man. Quincy Biddle says, "Why did they never continue the story after Halloween 5 with the guy in the black trench coat, the man in black?" Yeah. Well, I do have his glove right there. Okay, so why did they never continue the story after Halloween 5 with the guy in the black trench coat? I guess they figured it wouldn't go anywhere. Well, they did. They did continue that in Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. I mean, the director of Halloween 5, Dominique something Gerard, had no fucking idea who the man in black was. And he's on record to say, he's on record. The director of Halloween 5 is, "We had no idea who the guy in the black black trench coat, the man in black. We had no idea who he was. We put him there we put the man in black in Halloween 5 to add a little bit of suspense to the movie." But they did continue with the man in black and the man in black in Halloween 6, and then we're talking about the Curse of Thorn. So yeah, they actually did continue with that in Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers in Halloween 6. Josh says sometimes long comments don't show up. Hopefully not. I mean, the last one, I mean, that's quite a long comment by Quincy Bills with the Halloween 5 and the guy in the black trench coat. But if they don't always show up, yeah, my apologies. Josh, wasn't anything important. Doesn't matter, man. If you want to ask me again, if you just want the comment again, I'll be more than happy to read it out. You know, I really appreciate you being here, man. You're a great supporter of the channel. Great stuff. Great stuff. Quincy Bill says, "Oh yeah, he was in part 6. Sorry, I am buzzing. I framed my question wrong. LOL, sorry. No problem, Quincy, no problem." Yeah, the man in black, yeah. And they had no fucking idea who that was going to be. And the director of Halloween 5 said, we'll leave it up to the guys who make Halloween 6. Quincy Biddle says, Quincy Biddles, here comes the man in black. Here come the men in black, yeah? I actually don't want a slap around the mouth by Will Smith. I don't want Will Smith hitting me. I'm gonna hit the fucker back. That's why. I'm not saying that's what Chris Rock should have done. No way. No way. Oh, that's a great question. Josh, you going to see Elvis next month? Oh, I really want to. I really, really want to. I don't want to miss that. You never know. You never know. I mean, if I miss it, I'm gonna be pissed off. But I've got stuff coming up that there's no problem. There's no probably about it. I've got stuff coming up that's more important than than seeing. I mean, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see Elvis, the new Elvis movie. I'm gonna see it, but I've got stuff coming up that may prevent me from seeing it at the cinema. But I would love to see that movie at the cinema. Josh, the movie. Yep. I knew what you meant. Josh. The movie. Josh says the slap that was heard around the world. Yep. What a fucking idiot. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm not talking for anybody else, but Will Smith, what was he thinking? I mean, I don't get it. I love Will Smith, man. Will is one of the greatest. I've always said, and maybe not so much on this channel, because this channel, Chat More Part 2, is relatively new, yeah? But I had a channel, Movie Chat and More. And I'm not sure if I ever said it, but I say it now. Will Smith is the last Hollywood superstar. Because, do you know why I say that? Because, do you remember? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm 41 years old. I'm coming up to 42 in June. Yeah. In June, I'm going to be 42. I remember the days when you would hear people talking, saying, have you seen the new Sylvester Stallone movie? Have you seen the new Arnie movie? Have you seen the new Mel Gibson movie? You know, I don't hear that anymore. The last guy I ever heard mention, I mean, maybe apart from The Rock. I mean, but The Rock is a shit actor. He was never a great wrestler. He was great on the... If you smell... He was great on the mic, but he was never a great wrestler. So apart from The Rock, the last Hollywood superstar where that phrase could be attached to, in my opinion, it's what I hear. Have you seen the latest Will Smith movie? Have you seen the last Will Smith movie? Have you seen the last Will Smith movie that's on the cinema right now? That's the last guy I heard talked about like that. And now, with what Will has done, he's basically killed his own career. And it's sad. It's very, very sad for the guy who, in just my opinion, the last Hollywood superstar. Have you seen the latest Will Smith movie? Doesn't matter what movie it was. Have you seen it? And now, is Will Smith ever going to make a movie again? Probably, but it's not going to be. Hey guys, have you seen it? It's not gonna. I really think those days are numbered, and it's sad. It's sad. It's okay. Quincy talking to Josh there. Elvis Presley is on a beach in Argentina. Yeah, it's funny because the last time I heard, Elvis was in a local Asda Walmart. Yeah. Stephen Law says, "I'm more scared." Yep, I'm more scared. I'm more scared of my wife. No, I'm more. Sorry, I take that back. I'm more scared of his wife. Oh, you mean Will Smith, Jada? Yeah, yeah, yeah. She is one scary chick, man. Josh says, "I'll wait and stream it." Talking about the new Elvis movie, I assume. I want to see it at the cinema, but I may not. But I want to. But it's a long movie. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes, maybe a little. A long movie, and I'm not a big fan of taking bathroom breaks in the middle of a movie. I don't like doing that. But 2 hours and 40 minutes. Josh says, regardless of what people think of the joke, it was a dick movie, a dick move. A dick move. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Chris handled it like a pro. They shouldn't have taken the Oscar back, in my opinion. Have they done that? I know Will Smith has resigned from the Academy. I did not know they're taking the Oscar away from him. I did not know that. So have they really taken Will Smith's Oscar away? I did not know that. Josh says, I would argue Leo DiCaprio is up there with Will Smith. Yeah, maybe. Have you seen the new DiCaprio movie? Yep, you hear that. You hear that a lot. I did not think of him, but yep. It's just the last one, the last one I've heard when I'm on a bus or a bus stop, or you know, even in a pub, or you hear people talking about movies and the last movie they went to see, or the next movie they want to see. And I mean, back in the day, it used to be, like I say, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Willis. The last one I remember is Will Smith. But you have a point, Josh, with DiCaprio. It doesn't matter what movie he's in, people will go to see it because DiCaprio is in it. So yeah, that's I agree with that. Yeah. Josh says Will Smith is fantastic. He's very charismatic. He's not the best actor in the world, though. Uh, no, he's not the best actor in the world. Pardon me. No, Will Smith is by far the best actor in the world, but he's very good. He's very good, and he's very, very versatile. This is what I've always said. I mean, we talk about actors a lot here on my channel, and one actor that I don't mention enough is Jeff Goldblum. I mean, some people can say, "Oh yeah, Jeff Goldblum is Jeff Goldblum in every movie he makes," but that guy is a superstar. But then I think of people like, I say people like, I think of Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton. Again, you don't hear, have you seen the latest Michael Keaton film? Not even when Keaton was, the Michael Keaton heyday was like the early 80s maybe to the mid 90s. Yeah? You never heard it. But Michael Keaton, in my humble opinion, is the most versatile actor I've ever had the pleasure of seeing. I mean, you got Michael Keaton, he's the best Batman, in my opinion, ever. Whenever I think of Batman, I think of Michael Keaton. Then you got that brilliant comedy, The Dream Team, which was, I think, the same year as Batman, 1989, The Dream Team. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that. If not, check it out. It's hilarious. And then all of a sudden, a couple of years later, Keaton is doing a movie called Pacific Heights. Now, if you have not seen Pacific Heights, I'm not going to say anything about the movie. I'm just going to highly recommend it. If you have not seen a Michael Keaton movie called Pacific Heights, you're missing out. Josh says, what's your favorite Will Smith movie? Well, it will be very easy to say Independence Day. See, with Independence Day, I mean, here's the thing, yeah? My favorite Will Smith movie, it's probably not Independence Day. Although that's my favorite movie Will Smith was in. So, but my favorite Will Smith movie probably is The Legend of Bagger Vance. Because I'm not saying that The Legend of Bagger Vance is just all based around Will Smith. It's not. But when you talk about that movie, The Legend of Bagger Vance, and Independence Day, it's very, very easy. It's very easy to fall into a trap. It's very easy. I mean, what's your favorite Will Smith movie? Independence Day. Oh yeah, but that's not a Will Smith movie. You got Jeff Goldblum, we got Bill Pullman, we got Randy Quaid. You, you know, so even though Will Smith is, one of the main guys, if not the main guy in Independence Day, when it comes to my favorite Will Smith movie, I like to stray away from that and try and think of something that makes me think of Will Smith more. Independence Day doesn't make me think of Will. The Legend of Bagger Vance does. Hitch. Hitch. What a brilliant film that is. Hitch. With Kevin James from The King of Queens. Hitch. Love that movie. Love that movie. So Hitch is one of my favorite Will Smith movies. But I don't like to say Independence Day because it's not, Independence Day is not reliant. Independence Day, ID4 is not reliant on Will Smith. I'm not saying Will Smith did not play a massive part on that movie being one of the biggest movies of all time. He did. But my favorite Will Smith movie, I like to stray away from ID4 and think of Hitch, The Legend of Bagger Vance, different movies. Okay, Josh. Josh says I said they should have taken the Oscar back. I agree. They haven't. Oh, they haven't yet. They haven't yet. Yeah, you need new glasses. Yeah, it's the absolute nightmare, man. Absolute nightmare. It's constant. It's constant. It's like, yeah. Stephen Law says modern films suck, man. Well, I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't totally agree with that. Um, I could a mod. It all depends. A modern film. It, I mean, would you call The Hangover from 2009 a modern film? Some people are, believe it or not, some movie critics are calling The Hangover dated and it needs a reboot. The Hangover from 2009 needs a reboot. It's dated. I'm like, what the fuck are you on? You know, I'm not a big fan of modern. It's like when it comes to like Marvel and DC and all the Star Wars spin-off movies. I'm not talking about, the nine Star Wars movies. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about like stuff like Solo and all the TV series like the new one that's coming out, Kenobi. It. There's too many. There's too many. I mean, how many? How many can they make? How many Star Wars TV spin-offs can they make? There's 10, or there's going to be. 10 on Disney Plus. 10. Too much. Josh says modern blockbusters suck, but there's a lot of great indie films out there. You just have to look out for them. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You would have to say it. One of the movies you're talking about, Josh, for me to give any kind of comment on it. But there are some great independent movies out there that some people, believe it or not, have never ever heard of. There's a movie called The Last Horror Movie, or the last. I mean, actually, there's two. I think one is called The Last Ever Horror Movie, and one is called The Last Horror Movie. Well, the one I'm talking about is I do own it on DVD. It's over there somewhere, and it's called The Last Horror Movie. Could be Ever. I'm not too sure. That's an independent film. I think. It certainly looks like one, but that was a really scary, psychological, scary movie. So no, I wouldn't say modern blockbusters suck. I would say there's just too many of them. There's too many of them to keep up with. I mean, when it comes to like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, I mean, I do own the Garfield Spider-Man movies 1 and 2, the Amazing Spider-Man. I've had them on DVD for years, and I haven't watched them. Spider-Man to me is the Tobey Maguire trilogy. When it comes to Superman, it begins and ends with Christopher Reeve, you know? When it comes to Batman, it starts with Michael Keaton and ends with Val Kilmer. I love George. We all love George. But he knows. He said it. I'm paraphrasing, I think. Yeah, I am. But George Clooney was never Batman. What an awful, awful choice. And the only reason I like Val Kilmer as Batman is because he basically copied Michael Keaton. Val Kilmer looked at Michael Keaton and copied what he did. And he did it very well. But there's so many. I mean, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. There's too many now. I can't keep up. Josh says Gary Oldman's a great actor. Yeah, he is a great actor. I haven't seen many of these movies, but whenever I see him, I'm like, yeah, that guy's got, yeah, he's pretty good. Like in Bram Stoker's Dracula, yeah. Yeah, Gary Oldman is a very fine actor. Josh says, I went to see a great movie the other week called The Northman. Yeah, I've heard of that. Great film, but Nicole Kidman's facelift. I thought you were going to say Nicole Kidman's face. So let's read that again. Great film, but Nicole Kidman's facelift took me out of the movie. So that's kind of like Courtney Cox and Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, they go too far, man. They sometimes go too far. What was the last Nicole Kidman movie I watched? I think it probably was The Others. The Others, which I love, I own on DVD. And she still looked good there before she. It sounds like Nicole Kidman has gone too far, like so many of them do, you know. Oh, wow, that far. She can't move her face at all. She's gone the Nancy Reagan route, yeah. Sounds like Nicole Kidman has gone the Nancy Reagan route. Just says I don't enjoy the cinema anymore. Well, I do. I do because uh, we at the moment here in the UK we don't have to wear these silly things anymore. Um, I enjoy the movie, the cinema experience, even if the film is complete garbage. Well, no, if the film is complete garbage, then no, I don't enjoy it. But I do enjoy walking into a cinema, even before the pandemic, and especially now. Now, here in the UK, at the moment, here in the UK, at the moment, we're free. So, yeah, I do enjoy the cinema. Just says that's ironic. The Hangover being rebooted, lol. Todd Phillips did The Hangover, yep, he did. Todd Phillips did The Hangover, who also did Joker. Do you know what? Sometimes I forget that. I should not forget that, but sometimes I do. A lot of people said that Joker was like a modern reboot of Taxi Driver. They did. Yep. Yeah, I mean, why on earth would I be? How is a hangover dated on in any stretch of the imagination? How is a hangover dated? Why does it need to be remade, rebooted? What I would like to see is a Hangover Part 4, not a remake of The Hangover. I would love to see a Hangover Part 4. Josh says Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer? Val Kilmer? Josh says Spider-Man 3 is the worst. It's been at least 7 or 8 years since I've seen Spider-Man 3. I just really, really love the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, and the second one was okay. The third one I don't remember too much, but I can't wait to see what the Garfield movies are like, and I'm going back some. I know I'm going back some, but you know. Josh says Kevin Conroy is Batman. Josh, I think you mentioned him before, Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy. Is that the animated? I think that's an animated. The voice of Batman. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Josh says, but the first two Spider movies were fantastic. The first two Tobey Maguire movies, yeah, I love the first one. Enjoyed the second. Third one, I don't remember too much about. I think I enjoyed it. Josh says actors shouldn't get plastic surgery. I know why they do it, but half the acting is in the face. Yeah, it's funny. I was talking about this earlier on with a friend, and it's a shame, and it really is. It really is. I'm not trying to be politically correct when I say this. I'm being honest. Take that how you want to take it. It's a shame that we have some out of this world, well, good, very, very good actresses out there. Jennifer Aniston being one of them. I think Jennifer Aniston. You think Jennifer Aniston, you hear Rachel. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm a massive Friends fan. But that lady has horrible bosses. Uh, Picture Perfect. I think Picture Perfect was another Jennifer Aniston movie. Uh, but now, I unless I'm missing quite a few recent Jennifer Aniston movies, then I don't hear her doing too much. And it is a shame because you get someone like Michael Douglas, yeah? You get someone like Michael Douglas, okay, the last movie, the last Michael Douglas movie, what? It wasn't a Michael Douglas movie, but Ant-Man with Paul Rudd. That's the last movie I heard Douglas was in. So when it comes to the guys, it's like George Clooney. I mean, yeah, he's still a good looking guy, but we're not talking like George Clooney from Dusk Till Dawn. Uh, you know, he's getting older, but it is such a tragedy that, and it does. I mean, it does affect the actresses in Hollywood and all over the world. You know, it's a tragedy that they seem to lose out on work. They seem to lose out on movies that could be really fucking good, you know. But the guys, people like Michael Douglas and Harrison Ford, they keep on going. I'm not saying that the actors haven't had anything done to their faces, because obviously a lot of them have. But their careers seem to keep on going. And then when it comes to the actresses, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, their careers come to a standstill when they reach a certain age. And it's sad. In my humble opinion, man, it's sad. It really is. I mean, look at Michelle Pfeiffer. Does she look anything like she did in Batman Returns from 1992? No. But she's a fucking brilliant actress. But I cannot remember the last time I saw Michelle Pfeiffer in a movie. Now, maybe I'm misinformed. Maybe Michelle Pfeiffer brought out 3 films 3 years ago. Yeah. But I never heard of any of them. If that was Harrison Ford, I would probably know all 3 of them. So it is a shame it goes that way. It really is. Scrolling back up. I don't want to miss you guys. Comments, questions, and queries. Scrolling back up. Josh says, I just don't enjoy trying to watch a movie when people are talking and coughing or whatever. It can be annoying. I mean, all depends what movie, all depends what time of day or night you go and see the movie. I went to see Ghostbusters Afterlife. I enjoyed it. I did not love Ghostbusters Afterlife, but I enjoyed it. And that was when here in the UK, we didn't have to wear uh, city masks or anything. No social distancing, nothing. So I went to see Ghostbusters Afterlife in the cinema, the matinee in the afternoon. And there were quite a few people, a hell of a lot younger than me, not necessarily making a nuisance of themselves, not on purpose, but I know what you mean. I have been to quite a few matinees, and it's very annoying. I mean, especially nowadays. I mean, with Ghostbusters Afterlife, you get the warning. Yeah, you get the warning on the big screen. Turn off your phones. Put your phones on silent. All that. Yeah, they don't listen. A lot of people don't give a crap. They don't, especially younger people, don't give a flying. They don't give a flying fuck. When I went to see Ghostbusters Afterlife, I shit you not. I shit you not. When I went to see Ghostbusters Afterlife, I had a group of teenagers, uh, not in the next aisle, but the aisle after that. And they were taking pictures of them of their friends coming back from the bathroom. I shit you not, man. This was happening. Why would you take a picture of your friend coming back from the bathroom? And of course, when they do that, the light on their mobile, or should I say pocket computer, because they're not phones anymore. I'm proud to say I do own a phone, not a pocket computer. But why would you do that? Why would you take a picture of your friend coming back from a piss? I yeah. So yeah, I do. I know where you're coming from. Some people just do not know how to watch a movie and let everybody else enjoy the movie as well. So yeah, I know where you're coming from, man. Quincy Bill says so many dang reboots. Well, I mean, yeah, I agree. So many. We are living in and we have been now for a long, long, long time. We're living in an age of nostalgia, and the age of nostalgia. And now we have uh, reboot, reboot, sequels, prequels, and the latest one, requels, which we heard in Scream 5. Spoiler alerts, people. I've seen Scream 5. I own Scream 5 on DVD. Requels. But yeah, Quincy, we're living in an age where nostalgia is everything. And that's why there's so many, That's why there's so many. So many reboots and sequels and requels and Josh says, plus TVs are so good now, the cinema is becoming obsolete. Uh, in my opinion, says Josh. Yeah, I mean, and now, I mean, back in the day, a movie would come out at the cinema and you would have to wait at least a year or maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit less than a year. It would come out at the cinema, and then maybe you had to wait like in between 7 and 8 months to watch it on VHS. That shows you how far I go back. VHS. So yeah, I mean, but now with streaming and you can have a movie at the cinema, and then a couple of months later you can pay to watch the movie streaming. I'm not sure if TV will make cinemas obsolete. I mean, back in the 50s, people were saying, now we have TVs. 1950s, people were saying, now we have TVs. That's going to kill off cinema. It never happened. Cinema is still going strong. What I can see happening is the end of physical media, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K, But I think when it comes to the big screen, when it comes to the cinema, I think it's still strong. I don't think it's come to the point where streaming TV shows and movies, I think people still want to see movies, especially like a massive Marvel, DC. Not me. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan. But when it comes to like a DC or Marvel movie or a new Star Wars movie, a lot of people want to see that on the big screen, like Godzilla, was it Godzilla versus Kong and all, IMAX, and they want to see it on the big screen. And I'm the same way. There are certain films I want to see at the cinema. I would love to see Elvis, the new. Earlier on, we mentioned that movie in June. I would love to see that movie at the cinema, just for the sound alone. Quincy Bill says, okay, talking to Josh. Good stuff. Like I say, I love it when you guys chat to one another. That's great stuff. We're building a community here at Movie Chat and More Part 2. I love to see that. Okay, this Josh says Andrew Garfield is a good actor, but hated his movies. I can't comment on that one. The only time I've heard of Andrew Garfield is in Spider-Man, and I haven't seen those. So, scrolling down. Quincy's talking to Josh about the Spider-Man movies, I believe. Great stuff. Josh says, Kevin Conroy from Batman, the animated show, and the Arkham games. If that, I think I've talked about this before on my channel, but I could never personally, it's like, who's the best Joker ever? And some people some people will say Mark Hamill. And that's great stuff. It's great stuff, man. I can't do that. Not just because I think the best Joker of all time, this will probably go down like a lead balloon, is Jack Nicholson. Not Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson. I can't put an animated voice, I can't put a voiceover as the best Batman, the best Joker, the best Superman, the best Spider-Man. I can't do it. For me, I cannot do it. But if those are the ones you enjoy the most, that's what matters. It doesn't matter what I think, but I can't. You enjoy them. Josh says, no, it's true. I wish they grow old gracefully. Just look at Priscilla Just look at Priscilla Presley. Yeah, she's gone way too far. Priscilla, oh wow, she has gone way too far. Again, she's got the Nancy Reagan, Ronald Reagan's wife, the First Lady, for quite a few years, I believe. The First Lady, Nancy Reagan, it's like she was going down a wind tunnel or something. Yeah, and Priscilla Presley has gone way too far. Josh says, but yeah, it's not their fault. Dolly Parton is another one. Yeah, she is. Dolly Parton. Gone way too far. Dolly Parton, I mean, don't get me wrong, Dolly Parton is a fucking legend. Love Dolly Parton. But when it comes to what she's had done, yeah, she's gone a bit too far. Josh, I see your question. Could you name your top 3 actors? Why do you think I'm having a drink? I've got to think about this. I mean, 3 actors? That's not going to be easy. I'll give it a go. Okay. Josh says, could you name your top 3 actors? No. No, I can't. You would have to embellish on that, Josh. I could say who I think. I mean, my favorite actor is probably Sylvester Stallone. But I would never say Sylvester Stallone is the best actor in the world. He's a very, very underrated actor. Stallone is a fantastic actor. But is he the best actor in the world? No. No, he's not. So you're gonna have to embellish on that, Josh, a little bit. If you know, could I name my top 3 actors? No, I can't. And unless what you're gonna have to add a little bit of context and embellish on that if you know for me to answer that properly. And even then, it's going to be a very difficult question to answer. I mean, I could rattle off a few names. I could say, yeah, Stallone, Harrison Ford, Michael Douglas, Jeff Goldblum, Robert De Niro, oh, yeah, there's quite a few. I could just try and rattle off a few names like I just did, but a top three, difficult. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. I mean, Jack Nicholson. Yeah, Jack Nicholson. But in what context? I mean, if you're talking like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, yeah, Jack Nicholson is in the top three best actors ever. But if you're talking Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets, I know that movie is extremely popular, but I'm not a big fan. Nicholson is good in that movie, but I'm not a big fan of As Good as It Gets. So you see what I mean? I can't just say three names and without some embellishment, you know? Stephen Orr says, I saw original Ghostbusters. Great stuff, 1984. That's my personal favorite, the original. I love Ghostbusters 2 as well, but the original Ghostbusters will always be the best. Always be the best. Okay, scroll down. Stephen Orr says, different world, my friends. Yep. Josh says, yeah, my generation is annoying. Well, you know, I didn't say that, you did. Yep. Josh says, can't even watch a movie for a couple of hours without getting the pocket camera out, as you put it. Yep, the pocket computer. It's not a mobile phone. It's not a phone. It's a pocket computer that happens to make phone calls. Yep. Like a couple of hours. They cannot stop themselves. It's a certain generation. I don't know what it is, but they cannot stop themselves. They live their lives on their phones, their pocket computers. Yeah. Pocket computer, yeah. Just says Everything Everywhere All at Once. Great movie. I highly recommend it. Everything Everywhere. I haven't heard of that. I haven't heard of that movie, Josh. But thank you for the recommendation. It's still in cinemas. Movie of the year. Wow. And it's called Everything Everywhere? I haven't seen that. I have not seen that. I'm going to have a few free days coming up. Maybe I'll check it out. Thank you very much for the recommendation, man. I really appreciate that. Josh follows up with, I just mean in the next 20 years or so, I reckon people will stop bothering with the cinema. Not yet, but it'll happen. People have everything at their fingertips these days. Could not agree more. They have too much at their fingertips these days. I could, and I have. Well, not so, but in the past, I have owned a pocket computer myself. I have owned several, and I got sick of it. Absolutely sick of it, because it was an Android phone. The last pocket computer I owned was an Android phone. And every time I checked the memory, the internal memory, not data and all that crap. The internal memory, it was notching down and down and down and down until it got to the point where if I kept on to this pocket computer, this Android piece of shit, it would have been within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it would have been essentially a brick. It would have been useless. So I'm like, I'm going to take this back. I'm going to get my 100 quid back, my 100 pounds back, and just downgrade to a phone. This little baby does everything I need. I can text, I can make phone calls. I don't need to take pictures all the time. I don't need that. It's not my generation, man. I'm 41. In June, I'm going to be 42. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't give a crap about taking pictures on a pocket wherever I go. It doesn't bother me. I'm the wrong generation. I know there are a lot of people my age and older than me, quite a bit older than me. And it means so much to them. They cannot live without their pocket computer. I'm glad to say I'm not one of them. Josh says, but TVs are getting bigger. Yeah, I mean, our TV there, I think in this day and age, relatively small, 42-inch. But they are, yeah, you can get some humongous TVs in this day and age. Josh follows up. I'm just saying, if you have a huge 4K, this is not. Actually, yes, it is. The TV we own is 4K, but I'm not bothered about 4K. Not yet, anyway. I'm just saying. Josh says, I'm just saying, if you have a huge 4K TV with surround sound, you're going to be less inclined to bother with cinemas. Maybe, yeah. Some people are. Some people don't bother. They wait for the movie to come to streaming. And like we were talking about earlier on, these movies are coming to streaming a lot quicker than they used to back in the day when a movie would come out in the cinema and then you had to wait quite a while for it to come out on VHS. And then you had to wait, obviously, even longer for the movie to be on TV. So, yeah, a lot of people will be less inclined to go to the cinema, but I'm happy to say I'm not one of them. If I have to watch Elvis on the new Elvis movie in June, streaming from Sky and pay for it, I'll do it. But I would much rather wait for the physical copy, the Blu-ray, to come out and watch it that way. But yeah, you're right. Less people inclined to bother with cinemas, and it's a sad, sorry state of affairs where that is happening. Josh says, I don't have one, but wish I did. Hello, my TV's shite. Our TV, this one, I think is 42 inch. It's not plasma. We used to have plasma for years, and it lasted about 11 years, then broke down. I think this one over here is Samsung, I think. 42-inch Samsung. and I always forget, is it LED, LCD? But it's not plasma. Josh says, I get that. Animation isn't for everyone, but the storytelling is very mature in that show. I'm not into animation in general. Yeah, I know where you're coming from, Josh. I know exactly. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. And if that happens to be your favorite Batman, more power to you, man. More power to you. If Mark Hamill is your favorite Joker, then that's your Joker. It's just not for me. I'm not a big animation guy. Jack Nicholson is fantastic as Joker still. Yep, he'll always be my Joker. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Jack Nicholson will always be my Joker. Josh says, how about top 3 movies? Or is that just as hard? Again, I mean, no, I can do that. But I'm gonna leave movies out. So I'm just gonna say the first 3 that come to my mind. Number 1 never really changes. My favorite movie of all time is Halloween 1978. There you go. Boom! Boom! That's out there. Halloween 1978. The next movie I think of is The Breakfast Club. And then because I fucking love The Breakfast Club. That is a movie I can mute. I can put the TV on mute and just say the lines, if I wanted to. I've never done that, never will, but I could do it if I wanted to. How sad is that? Yeah, so Halloween 78, The Breakfast Club, and The Hangover. The Hangover. But I'm missing out so many movies when I do that. I mean, Jaws. I mean, wow, Jaws. What about Bob? What about Bob? What about Bob? What about Bob? I love that movie. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Steve Martin, John Candy. There's so many. So many. Josh says, I never cared for As Good as It Gets. Yeah, I'm not a big, me neither. Like I said, I love Jack. Great performance in that movie. Helen Hunt. I think Helen Hunt was in that movie. Great actress. But not a big fan of the movie myself. Not a big fan. Josh says Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is on another level. Well, you're not the first person to say that. You won't be the last person to say that. I've never seen it. I know it's shameful, but I've never seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But yep. The Shining is legendary. Yes, it is. 1980, the same year I was born. One of my favorite movies. Again, The Shining. Again, The Shining is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's genuinely scary to this day. It's eerie. It's it's just a work of art, man. The Shining is a work of art, masterpiece, an absolute masterpiece. You know. Throat's getting a little bit dry. Okay. Oh, God, these goddamn glasses. Josh says, I hate it when people go to concerts and watch it through their phones because they want to film it and put it on YouTube or whatever. LOL. So stupid. Yep. It's like just watch the show. Just you're there. You're there. Just watch it. You're at the concert. Watch it. Totally agree. Totally agree with that, Josh. Okay, yeah, it's called Everything Everywhere All at Once. Oh, Everything Everywhere All at Once. It rings the bell now. It might be your, pardon me. It might not be. Yep, it might not be your cup of tea, but I thought it was worth mentioning. Yeah, and like I say, in the next couple of days, I got wide open. I'll check it. I'll see. I'll see. And again, thanks for the recommendation. You know, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think I've heard of that. Josh says Warner Brothers put movies out on streaming 45 days after their theatrical release. So just over a month. Wow. Seems like a bad business move. Yeah. I mean, that's a completely different chat. I mean, I don't pretend to know everything. No one knows everything about the movie business. Yeah. Some people out there who know virtually everything, but not everything. You do get some people who claim to know everything, but they don't. They don't. They simply don't. So when you say, Josh, Warner Brothers, 45 days, 45 days, and then you can watch the movie streaming, I would have to agree on a very top of the cake level. I can't go like layer and layer and layer down. I would have to say on a very top of the cake, candle burning layer. I would have to say I agree with you because that does seem like a bad business move. But in this day and age, and streaming and what it means now and what it's going to mean in the future, we could be looking at a whole different chat within the next 2 years. So at the moment, I agree with you. It's a bad business move. But in the next couple of years, it could be the best thing Warner Brothers has ever done. Business wise. I'm talking, I agree with you. It's a bad business move, but top of the cake layer. But then you got another layer and another layer. Yeah. But right on the top of that cake with the candles, I agree with you. At the moment, it's a bad business move. But in the next couple of years, it could be the best thing Warner Brothers has ever done. For them. Not for me. For them. Josh says top 3 is too hard. I could probably name 5. Okay, go for it. And I think you have. Great stuff, man. I'm gonna say, Josh says, I'm gonna say in no particular order, Edward Scissorhands. I'm not a Johnny Depp fan, but that movie is fantastic. Taxi Driver, American Psycho, love American Psycho, love that movie. It's funny, as I was reading that very quickly, I thought it just says Psycho. American Psycho, love that movie. My favorite Christian Bale movie. The Witch, I haven't seen The Witch, and Halloween 1978. So, Edward Scissorhands, Taxi Driver, American Psycho, The Witch, and Halloween 78. That's a good top 5. That's, you know. Oh, Josh says couple of honorable mentions: Silence of the Lambs, Scream, and Falling Down. Yep. Scream is so Mr. Ghostface always looking at you there. Love Scream. I wouldn't put it in like the top 5 movies ever made, but I would put it in the top 5 slasher movies ever made. Falling Down is one of my go-to movies with Mike Douglas and Robert Duvall. Yep, Falling Down, one of my go-to. Falling Down is one of my go-to movies. Love that movie. Silence of the Lambs, and this is why I saved this one to last. Great movie. Love Jodie Foster. I don't own it yet. But this time tomorrow, I will probably be watching the DVD. Unless I'm doing a quiz, I'm thinking of doing and tomorrow night, not guaranteed, but I'm thinking of doing like an all Halloween quiz tomorrow night. But if I don't do that this time, 2:30 a.m. It probably will 2:30. It probably be finished by then. But I have ordered Silence of the Lambs on DVD, special 2-disc edition. And I'm going to be watching that tomorrow or sometime in the near future. It's a great psychological horror, if not the best psychological horror ever made. And I cannot believe it's taken me this long to buy it on DVD. Yep, Anthony Hopkins as well. Anthony Hopkins is such a great actor. Yes, he is. No, I haven't. I don't. Josh says, "How was Platoon? Did you enjoy it?" Yeah, no, I haven't. Not yet. Nope, not yet. Not yet. And Wall Street. I have not seen Wall Street yet either. Yep. Oh, 1 hour and 45 minutes. 2:28. 2:28 a.m. here in the UK. So we go a couple of more minutes, might take it to 1 hour and 50, and then we'll leave it there. Josh, are you looking forward to Halloween Ends? Yes, I'm looking forward to it. But I'm not excited about it, if that makes any sense. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie, but this will have to be a massive improvement. A massive improvement. Not just, Halloween Kills, but it has to be better than Halloween 2018 to impress me. I mean, they told us, Blumhouse told us in 2017 when it came to light they're gonna be making a new Halloween film. We're gonna take it back to the roots. We're gonna negate Halloween 2. It took a while for them to tell us that, but no, Halloween 2 doesn't exist. The only movie that exists is Halloween from 1978. And we're taking it back to the roots. We're making Michael Myers the stalker. They lied to us. They lied to us. They lied to us. So, yes, am I looking forward to it? Yes, 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 I am looking forward to it. Am I excited? No, I'm not. Because Halloween 2018, I enjoyed it at the cinema. The more times I watch it, the more problems I see. With Halloween Kills, I thought was an absolute shit show. But I seem to be enjoying Halloween Kills every time I put it on, which is not that often. But I want to like Halloween Kills, and every time I do watch it again, I seem to enjoy it more than the last time. But Halloween Ends, this should be the best in this trilogy. Halloween Ends should be the best in this trilogy, from what I've heard, from what you probably heard, and all you guys watching after the fact. Halloween Ends. If you're a big fan of John Carpenter's movie back in 1978, this should be the one for us. Halloween Ends should be the one for us. If you're a big fan of Halloween 78, this should be the one. Okay, a couple of minutes to go, and then I am out of here. Josh says, how woke do you reckon it'll be? That's what, again, see, that's what I'm worried about, Josh. That's what I'm worried about. They're going to be talking about COVID. They're going to be talking about COVID, and why do we, what, why, why do we need, why do we need to hear about COVID in a Halloween movie? We don't. It's unnecessary. So how woke do I reckon it'll be? Very. And that's all because of Jamie Lee Curtis and all the shit she's got going on. She's an activist. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Jamie Lee Curtis, great. But at the moment, it's like Jason Blum basically is like, hey, Jamie Lee, I gotta jump. Or is it the other way around? What's that phrase? Jump how high? Yeah, that's basically it. See, I think it's yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis is like, hey, Jason, jump. And Jason Blum is like, how high? It's all Jamie Lee Curtis. It's a Jamie Lee Curtis show. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, see you, man. See you, Josh. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone else watching, thank you so much for being here, and you guys watching after the fact. I really appreciate it. Feel free to leave comments down below in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Yeah, you too, Josh. Take care. Josh says the last thing. Yep. Well, I'm going to head off. If you do a quiz tomorrow, I should be here. If you don't, enjoy Silence of the Lambs. Good stream, mate. Take care. You too, man. You are a legend. And hopefully the Halloween quiz will be tomorrow, but I'm not guaranteeing it. Take care. See you later. And again, for you guys watching after the fact, leave your comments down below. This is all about, at the beginning, this was all about Halloween ends and why Michael Myers will never, ever die. Leave your thoughts down below. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers. Bye.